As we are once again alive upon the internet. Yeah, let's make sure that we are in most ways. In all ways, preferably. With bitrates and everything set to public, and titles and categories and all that good stuff. Yeah, up we are. And I'm gonna jump in for likely an afternoon. That's kind of the plan. We'll see how we feel and how long we go. And yeah, let's make sure this goes over here. Yep. And let's take this monstrosity. And let's actually start with, as last night already, I was doing a few build pictures when I got home. So, and it is me. And I basically picked out all of the ones that still needed equalizer chests, and my voice goes away as I become a 15 packet smoker. Hi, I'm Ikea, and I smoke 15 packs of cigarettes a day. Oh yeah, let's see about fixing that. I definitely just woke up because I got home around 3 and went to bed at around close to 6-ish in the end. But that was also then kind of the last one for a little bit. And yeah, let's go play a little bit first, and then we'll go over. Oh yeah, actually, so yeah, this was the last thing I was doing, and then I was like, screw it, I'm going to bed. Had to craft a bunch of knee pads here. It turns out with this, it makes more sense to have a one more crit chance, especially in a spot where we can, which isn't a mod, so we can easily swap it out. So made this piece. We'll swap that in. And a dare speed. Yeah. But keep in mind, like, yeah, you don't need to. First of all, like, take a break. It's around for 3 weeks. I haven't done any Krampusing yet, and maybe today we will. Oh, also, I see a different one that's actually more enticing even. But yeah, in my case, I haven't done much of Krampusing at all. I have all the barrels so far. I need like 30 keys for the patch. And then, although the thing is, in my case, yeah, I have all the items from there, so I can say that without it being. But yeah, don't overdo it. Don't burn yourself out. It's, those items aren't worth anything if you don't stick around to play with them, and if you burn yourself out, yeah. So I'm also not like a big fan of the stretch goal style events. They are very much burnout generators. And sadly, they don't even make the video game burnout. It's just human burnout, crystalline. Let's save this loadout. Actually, let's load it up first with this save with this ferocious calm. This has a crit chance mod, right? This will still be that. Yeah. Yeah. 56, 111. We can always flip now crit chance mod to go back to 56. And then also actually the build picture, I'm gonna, the other one's shown with the ferocious column. This will be shown with an obliterate chest. At least today is the first day that might be worth actually like farming there from the days so far. And hey there, rock. As yeah, let's get spooled up a little bit. You know what, let's go actually murder a Krampus, but a Krampus Lauf, not Krampus himself. Let's go negotiate to take tank, why not? Okay. It's a good zone today. I need no. I'm mostly in need of these two. Like if chest or backpack is on Krampus for a day, I'll actually really focus it. It was funny to see coming back yesterday and just kind of skimming through the channels how many like everybody's still just doing Krampuses. It's just like what? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, people were farming Houndsman like a bajillion times over and over as well. Yeah, let's just go get him here. It's fine. And hey, Phaedrus, and thank you so much for keeping that sub going. Wow, already 23 months, almost 2 years. That is quite a lot. So kind of more surprised that I even
Looking for new contracts?
have had that for that long. But yeah, thank you so much again. And yeah, be sure to waste it at least. Well, this one was free, but whatever paid apparel in the future comes along. Are these guys? No, they're open at the end of the day, right? At the end of the the one at night. Also, okay, gluttony also rotates. That worked out. You just did indeed. Should go to Lexi. Where's the last guy? Oh, back there. Medic? No medicing. I guess this character has 5 of them. Well, actually, yeah, what I should do... Oh yeah, I should with... because, yeah, one of the things is I want to... Although there's no season XP to that. It's also... although we'll likely just do some of it then there. I wouldn't mind jumping, and we'll do that. We'll jump to second account once, like, these builds are updated. Although more likely this evening. And I want to farm the season a little bit, because, yeah, their second account is, like, barely going with the season. Double XP will help there, but... green presents, I can't remember which one it is. Green presents. Oh, that one. The thing is, though, that if you at least have the rewards from it, I haven't done it myself yet, so I have no idea, and I haven't looked at it much how the reward system works. If you've gotten all of the items and stuff, if you just want the combination, you can reshoot just one of the ones that you've already shot. At least for the commendation and such, unless they change that with the patch, but I wouldn't believe so. I feel that would have come up, definitely, if they had. Because I'm not sure if, like, certain boxes drop certain items. I wouldn't think they would do it like that. I would guess it's just, it goes through the item cycle and gives you all of the ones you're missing. Because that would be the only thing, like the apparel, that you would miss out on if it's like tied to a certain box. But I'll be very surprised if it's set up that way. Would also be annoyingly hard to check because you would need multiple accounts to kind of check together. Yeah, let's quickly do this build picture. As this one, of course, goes to equalizer as well. Basically, I have 3 open. So yeah, the pistol, high-end tech tank, equalizer, and tipping skills. Tipping skills is also, of course, going to become overtags as the item there. And he did it, but so we got our same box. Okay, but yeah, that might, yeah, that would kind of then line towards that. That's good then. But then yeah, so you don't even need to like as long as you've gotten all of the like if you didn't have previous apparels and stuff, because all of it as well is. From what I understand, there's nothing per se new in that part of it, right? It gives you all the old stuff. I should actually go and do it at some point as well. Grade 30 capacitor. What do I even have there? And maybe grade 30. Something else. Capacitor. And my brain is definitely still not awake. Oh, just for the picture. Put a grade 30 secondary on it as well. Why not? I know this one becomes equalizer, of course. Oh, so yeah, this changes. Oh, okay. It changes. Okay. Okay. I haven't seen that in a while because I had it open for too long and that's kind of unloaded. Oh, this changes, this changes, this changes. We're going to change the way these are working. That's all fine. Quickly check what that was. Ah. Yeah. This changes. I'll put these aside to compare in a second. I already put quick step there. Okay. Hey. I totally forgot to. Downsides of just jumping on. Gotta brought one of my old tablets back, so I'm just gonna see about using that for, because especially when I'm doing this kind of stuff, both of my screens, like I have the game on one screen and then the browser on the other, so I don't have chat up quite often. But I realized recently I can just take the same thing I'm using to put the chat on screen and just put it in a browser window and have that open. We'll redo the stats just so it's all clean and everything. But I forgot to actually set it up because we're just jumping on. It'll be fine. Well, actually, you know what I should do at least is, because I was testing it already on my phone. Let's actually have that up. Is when I'm in this, I'm a little bit disconnected as well as. Yeah, so expertise 30. Slight weapon balance change. Slight gear talent change. That we've already done. This can't be right. Does 100 make sense? So 25 plus 45. 10, 25. 45, 70. Plus 30, 100, yeah. Capacitor is always annoying because sometimes it just isn't active. Modifiers were off, right? This character should still have them off yet. Okay. Also, later on today, I do want to, although likely more so this evening, start on the beginnings of the tipping skills build showcase spreadsheet. Because that's definitely one that needs to start being on the horizon. Let's make this grading match. Now we will take stats again just to have it also match. Well, actually, you know what? I'm curious. Let's put that back for a second. I mean, that's a whole extra second going from 12 to 30. Which basically means another whole tick of this ally repair. So, or repair over time, I mean. And one thing I've definitely decided as well is we're gonna go. Just kind of looking through my video ideas, kind of post-its. There is one standout thing that just has been on that for like forever, and I've just been pushing it back and back. And honestly, if not now, then when? Is the skill guide. So we're gonna do tipping skills, cocoa, and then the skill guide. And then the skill, because mostly as well, they'll work out with being kind of free here. So likely we'll do tipping skill here, and I'll go up here. Oh, I'm looking at the calendar, you guys can't see. So likely Monday or Tuesday at latest, we'll record. Likely Tuesday, we'll record the tipping skills. I'll go up on Wednesday. Then the next Saturday, we'll have Coco, or next Saturday or Sunday, with maybe a short in the middle. And then, yeah, maybe we, and then the skill guide. Because the skill guide, I'm going to basically record an in-depth guide video, but then also we're going to go per skill, because otherwise it's not going to, otherwise that video is otherwise going to be like a bajillion years. But I think it's also, that was always the plan of just like breaking it out, where especially, well, in the in-depth guide session, go over like the things that are part of everything. Part of the entire discussion, and then we'll make a separate only tips per video per skill. And then just have it be like a cascade of daily videos, but not long ones, basically. Because that was always the idea with that, but then like that means it needs a spot where I'm actually like have the time, and also I'm not like drowned in work stuff. Yeah, I'm just staring at this now. Yeah, stats. Because that skill guide has been done for like forever. I need to go through it. The only thing I would want to add is maybe a section about mod selection, or having a mod explainer with each skill. And that's especially for talking about things like the plus damage on the shields and stuff. And, you know, that's for a specific shield, or how. You know, sure, what are some other common mods that get misunderstood? And we'll go through all of them, and then we'll hit all of them. Oh yeah, and also that guide has door boundaries, as although we'll just make that one of the only tips. We'll just put it in between the skills. Because we would need door boundaries to be kind of there. No. Choppers around this world don't work. No. Well, you can even shoot, like, even the open boxes, you can shoot them again in your own world. If you fast travel away and back, it'll count for the commendation. Because, yeah, for instance, in my case, actually, in the game, this was just for testing and stuff as well. I've literally only, on my main character, shot one box, like several times. No other boxes. And I'm on 5 out of 40. But yeah, that was just to test how it worked. But yeah, you just have to kind of get out of the area and then back. And then so fast traveling between 2 boxes would work. You would preferably have like 2 ones that are easy to get to from a fast travel point. You can just hop between them if the only goal is the commendation. Because you wouldn't get items out of it. It wouldn't drop anything. But yeah. Format. Scale 85. Oops. Center lines on other things. Separated. So capacitor. That's it, right? Yeah. Just damage number now. Oh, is that how the weapon should be set up? I mean, yeah, to match the capacitor, right? Capacitor is 56 there, and capacitor's 10 crit chance, right? Yeah. So let's go get damage numbers for this. Let's just stack striker and all it is just 5 grading difference. Oh, actually, well, equalizer as well. Let's get to 100 stacks. Let's take this one, but let's make sure it's actually correct, because I don't think it is there. $811. Yeah, $811. No non-crits. $669. That one. Why did our crits go down? Oh, actually, because we have much higher crit chance now. This was always like kind of set up of like, I likely have a coyote in the team, but that's less likely now. So that's why I'm setting it up at 56. DPS wise, this thing is, yeah, because the non-crits are way higher. But because we're giving up a little bit of crit damage for more crit chance, we're dropping on the crits. But here we go. Oh, I'm on that screen. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're actually well, like that. But yeah, because we're setting up our crit higher. So this can be sometimes deceiving. This is why you don't just look at these numbers. It's just like, okay, but our base is a lot higher. Our non-crit hits, but because we're dropping a little bit of crit to get more crit chance, because I'm not expecting as many coyotes around me as I once did. We're actually dropping on the crits. Okay, so that's all this in here. Oh, yeah, this one looks done. Yay. Let's put the borrowed pieces back. The other two are character 1, right? Yeah. Let's go to character 1. Let's go around and play a little bit and charge up this memento, because we need to do that anyway. And then we'll charge it up first, come back, get damage numbers. And then we'll start. Got to fill my water bottle before the stream.
Safe area entered.
Oh, the backup, by the way, I'm just gonna quickly refill this. Might make a weird sound. As I'm just literally feeding one bottle in the other one, but one has a straw, one doesn't. It's a little bit easier for not hitting the mics and stuff as well. That's why I went with a straw bottle. Yeah.
I've got what you want, Agent.
Let's also take those graded weapons already. Basically, that the build picture is as it should be. Oh, that's likely on that character. Oh, so it's that other one. But then also, yeah, let's just take a Lexington instead. Is that also on that character? No. Oh yeah. Wait, let's go back for a second. Let's go back for a second. And I did theory. No. Characters with extra dark. Likely this one still has those LMGs actually. Because I also did the Red Patriot, even though it's like not a recommended build at all nowadays anymore. We'll give it a refresh. Oh well, we did give it a refresh.
Safe area detected.
Just the equalizer. Yeah. So we're still in here. Anything else? No. Back we go. Also, I should, yeah, should actually, so this character has the Tempest with grade 30 saved, but yeah, I should actually reroll a Tempest. And
Safe area entered.
put the graded one in the stash, so also the Striker Tech Tank one can strike your Tempest Tech Tank. Can also grab it. So let's actually do a reroll of one of these. There we go. And I'd say with the Cheska chest, just have that intimidate chest there. Now we can go. Although, well, I need it for now. And then, yeah, the equalizer goes in with just a crit chance mod. And this. Don't want to have access to intimidate, but yeah, most of the time I end up just running into blitz, right? OMG. Oh, we didn't grab this. I'm curious to see if they... does it say here? Oh. Or people are almost already at double keys donated. I wonder if... I mean, they likely will. Like, that's the obvious thing to kind of do. Is just like, hey, you guys beat the number by a lot. So, hey, here have a, you know, a backpack trophy. Or something. Here, have a token of... Oh, I was there. Kind of. Just a large pouch. Oh, to CHC and CHD, although, well, doesn't matter. We're not going to present it with this. Although, doesn't it land 55? Oh, but it's a crit chance. So yeah, 20 would be, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, have you hit the blueprint of Equalizer? Yeah, it's in the reconstructed caches. Because I already own basically all of the blueprints basically at the start of the season. If I just open a few caches, I just get these items. Thing is though, if you're starting from zero, it can take a little while to, you know, you would have to get lucky. So I think it's now then like, because I think the count was 107 last season, right? And they added 4, so 111. But yeah, 100 plus items, so you know yeah, it'll take a bit. All these characters have done their weekly. Yeah, let's maybe just go do D-Way. It's also my priority. Is this an exotic priority? No, just XP. But might as well. Oh, is it? Oh, it's also gear mods. Oh, yeah. Let's go now. There's an Equalizer, Salvo, and Rot and Lockdown were added this season. And then if you have all the blueprints, you're still missing 4, annoyingly. Might as well take all 5. Actually, yeah, let's take all 5. Also get into the habit. I'll likely be running the striker variant of this next week a little bit. Well, we'll see if I actually partake in the 5 times. But partially to get into the habit of not putting my shield away unless I have a pickup at the ready to go. Where I'm very certain I'm going to get one, because yeah, normally I'm very used to just putting the shield away and then, you know, running at the enemy. Then pulling the shield back out again, but now of course We need one of those. I should need mementos. Do I need it this much? It's fine. And yeah, let's go to this DUA. That'll charge us up as well, and then we can take it to the range, get the damage numbers first, and then we'll update the build after. Getting to play a little bit in between. I need the dag. What was also global next week, right? Or no? I've already forgotten the schedule. Blind and disoriented. Always nice. I mean, I have multiple characters. One thing I wouldn't mind doing is maybe doing a DUA or two. But then more so on legendary. Gear mods being here is a good one. Actually, that would be good for second account as well. Yeah. For season XPing. Wait, where's your... And then I was like, should I then loot the boxes? But I'll just play on a different character. Oh well, yeah, actually we'll do it on second account. You know what, this does feel a little bit stronger. I have the modifier on purpose, or off on purpose, just to get a... Because yeah, with the modifiers of this season, it's even kind of worse than last season. Last season was just like, okay, the rate of fire, I can kind of, you know... We can try to beat around the same... Because you were mostly in the 20s, at least I was mostly in the 20 RPMs, and it's just like, okay. But with this season, it kind of really depends on... Because you get all of those, like, short-term buffs, the 10 seconds. That would make 15 seconds. Something is still... Okay, no. You first. Hello, Mr. Heavy Man. And he did Tennyson. Yeah, let's get this thing done. So actually, if I do these two, because yeah, it's just this one and the tipping skills, then the builds that actually need updates are done, I believe. I'll do a double check. We'll still basically go back and be thorough, because yeah, on character 4 or up to character 4, so character 5 and 4 in the backwards way. It's kind of thorough. We went build by build. But now just to kind of get some of the more important builds out of the way first, I've just gone basically what actually changes. And I even did a few last night. Just to kind of wind down and be able to crawl into bed. So this is, I think, yeah, this should be the last two. Unless my sleepy head yesterday didn't missed one. But yeah, it will be this pistol build and then tipping skills that need equalizer in there, and then we can go back and go build by build on the other ones. But most of those are just, yeah, so that kind of static change. Also, I definitely want to go through each build picture as well and just add, we'll do that on the second pass, and that'll be the kind of verification, or we just open each build picture and just double check that everything's in the spots that I want them. I'm gonna add in the corner just which season, like, it's been updated. And then we'll try to keep that number just incremented as well. Whenever we do like a season pass on the build collection, we'll... My shield is better than your shield because it doesn't have a hole in it. That way as well, that can be an indicator for in the future as well. First of all, any build that goes into X builds will be like, okay, it was updated up to here. Because they of course won't have an updated number.
We're set up in the mall. They're not getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
But then also people can see like, oh, this one has been updated already. Because now it was unclear for some people of like, I mean, that's always the case. It's just like, oh, I see you're updating stuff, but has this one been updated? Has that one been updated? And either even see too. Right. Couldn't find the stairs. Hello. This voice seems kind of not fitting. Like they put the heavy kind of voice on this guy, but not like with the damping of the helmet sound. Seems kind of, or maybe it's kind of meant to be ironic, right? Like he's called Books, but he's like dumb as fuck, maybe. But he's an engineer, so you would think, he's, you know, he actually has half of a brain. Oh, I was gonna say.
Come on, come on.
Something is still out here. That might come up there. Also, don't drop loot.
Still there, sweetie? Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourselves ready. This situation is serious.
The situation is serious. Also, screw your balls. I do still love how weird that looks. They should have just made it so you make bullet holes into it. That would have, like, made perfectly fine sense. Because stuff like that also wouldn't per se be made out of glass. It would just be plastic with, like, a wrap over it. Like a shiny wrap. Because it looks so weird that, like, you shoot it and then instantly loses its reflection map. It's just like... What? We also have this one always over here. Are these onions? Are you sure? No, they're potatoes. For some reason. Don't ask us how we even figured that out. Also, full box of tomatoes, empty box of tomatoes. Because as we all know, tomatoes allergic to lead. And I'm definitely gonna do a... So I'm kind of looking as well, yeah, kind of what video schedule I want to do. So yeah, the skill one definitely we're gonna get done. I was thinking from the build showcase perspective, I definitely want to get several in this season. But also I don't want them to be all like red builds all in a row. So I was thinking doing healers. As yeah, for instance, a Fi by itself or a May by itself, I don't feel is like a build showcase. Like there isn't enough there. But if we bundle them together into full healers, we can do MA, FI.
Diesel, what's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too?
And even
You
touch
inbred
on some
son
of
a
the...
bitch? Everybody get to the arena now!
Although, well, the combat medics I want to kind of do anew. Because, yeah, the combat medics have changed a lot since we did the... Although, we did combat medics and did striker combat medic as well, right?
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels.
Think.
Filters failing. Air
I should
filter
look it
function
up.
restored. Air quality acceptable.
And then, of course, at towards the end of the season, Coco.
Listen up. We got devils in our house and they mean to kill us all. Stand
Actually,
and
while
fight.
we're going through here, let's check this
Stand
real
and
quick.
fight.
The moment has been charged up for a while. 9 to 70, yeah, so that checks out, and then yeah, this will be 42 because what else would it be? Yeah. Okay. So I'll bring on the other side of it just for
Filters failing.
having the grade 30 and stuff there, but we'll just copy one from the other combat or tech tanks and then leave the bulwark side with these numbers. What heavy? Heavy? Oh. What you doing, Heavy? Other than fixing your chain? How about you fix your chain? This guy just put his sword down and run the other way. I mean, he got waypointed to that side because that wave was spawning, but that just looked funny of just like putting down the sword and just hustle away. Just here, deal with this. This will slow you down. Sir, come back. Fine, don't come back. Yeah, the scavenge skill is kind of annoying because I don't want to put my skill away here. I don't have a pickup at the ready to make it so I can pull it out instantly after. Where are you? God damn it, don't make me come all the way. Fine.
I'm gonna get you! Cowards use shields.
Your literal boss is using a shield right there. I feel Dime should have turned around there and shot her. Only cowards use shield. But sure, you did.
Agent, hostiles are moving into Foggy Bottom. Taking out the hyena leadership leaves a
They're
faction
going after my
disarray.
Foggy
I'll send
Bottom.
teams to start securing the supplies and the equipment those bastards
Oh,
are hoarding.
yeah.
Yes or no?
Let's
Defeating
actually
settlement
quickly
will
do
be a quest
this
a
because
little
we have
easier
some
now.
pickups here anyway to fix that up with. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab all of this stuff. I'm gonna grab this as well, just as it has the, because then will be the same spacing for all of these. So here we'll leave out those two and that. And this comes in. Needs to go up here. Okay. And a bit we'll clean up that side. What we'll need in a minute as well is. Oh well, yeah, the chest changes. I'm like, oh, this is already grade 30. Why am I changing it? But yeah, let's take it back to base. We'll get damage numbers first. Then we'll go from there. Just one, let's see. For the potatoes. Yeah. I mean, they are useful. You can boil them, mash them, put them in the stew. But yeah, those tomatoes were less useful because they just disappeared instantly. They were just balloons of tomatoes. Oh, yeah, I just stack obliterate. Nothing else. Yeah.
Priority objective available.
Anna, shut up. One of the things that Equalizer also definitely has been exposing, which is nice, is people's understanding of just like damage numbers and stuff. Because a lot of dumbasses I've seen already. I might actually do it for no particular reason because I have like 3 people that have said this exact thing. And we can just, none of them like are bad enough by themselves, but they go like this, right? Like they put, so this old number versus new number, so old number underneath there. They go like, oh, this crit isn't that much higher than this crit, and this crit is actually lower than that crit, so Equalizer is worse. Not looking at that the base has gone up by a lot, the main hit, just non-crit hit, has gone up by a lot. Plus we have 5% RPM more with Equalizer. Like, it's just like, it's just like, oh, you were always just looking at just the crit number. Like, yeah, I get why some of those make horrible builds or are like enamored by tipping skills. In a way that's just like, I mean, tipping skills is good. It's also not like 7 times as good as Striker or well, one guy was saying like it's 3 times as good as Striker. See how much higher the crits is. Just like, yeah, that's the thing it does. But you only crit 60% of the time, at least outside of special moments. Yeah. But it's a good expose on. So I might actually use that as a for no particular reason. Because we haven't done one in that series for a while. So actually, let's this actually stays the same. I was gonna do that differently. Equalizer in here as well. Wait, how did this not have? Oh, is this on top? Oh, this is on top. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. It's like, how would this not have? Like Tempest and stuff here. But I didn't have punch drunk either, actually, so we had forgotten to add that when we. Well, at least with the punch drunk, it's an easy giveaway. It's obviously there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Although, well, no promises. Because also the thing is, like, there's a lot other stuff I want to do, but I might actually for the next few weeks, I'm kind of light on work and stuff, so we'll be making a bunch of videos. And definitely the skill guide is going to be one of those. I'm going to just redo the stats here fully, just also so they're scaled to the new style. Oh shit. Got to recalibrate this to frenzy. So one of the things with Pistolero that can actually be quite nice is your LMG starts empty, of course. So the first time you go to it, you reload it from empty and you go directly into frenzy. So that's actually why that LMG is there. I'm definitely gonna use that more. Well, we'll talk about it when we go into the showcase. We'll eventually do a showcase on the pistol tech tanks. These definitely deserve their own build showcase at this point. What was I saying? But yeah, the frenzy, like, honestly, if my shield, for instance, gets broken or something, I'm just gonna swap to that LMG and just go into frenzy. And then also with that bonus, but also the thing is, I think I've broken my shield like in maybe what 100 hours of running the Tempest tech tanks, like maybe like 3 times or something. Because also, of course. Stats. Oh, this needs to be Tempest, of course. Also, what we just do is maybe like this. Just to show that it's Tempest stats. It's maybe cleaner than the other way we were doing it. Oh, no, this changes, right? 9110, yeah. I know this new version does marginally feel better than the old one. Okay. Anyhow, let me catch up here. Oh, and hey, there's Ed. And thank you for the raid there, as always. Much appreciated. And yeah, welcome in raiders. As ever, here we're kind of working on some of the build pictures of the build collection. And just playing in between. Which is better, Coyote and Obliterate for the 9 crit chance or 55? Depending on what weapon you're using, there's a third option as well, which is to go crit damage mods on the weapon. You could push it either, depending on weapon, either to 51 or 52, depending on how many crit damage mods it can take. But yeah, if you're running exotics and such, you won't have an option. That one is kind of a little bit awkward with the Coyote nowadays, yeah, without the Cheska in there. A case could be made either way. It really depends if you're more mid-range and long-range, then 49. If you're more mid-range and close-range, then the 55. But also, yeah, if you're running a high-end weapon, so especially with the Lexington, like if you take a Lexington, you put 3 crit damage mods here, and then you take 3 crit chances on the gear, you land 52, which is overall going to work in all ranges pretty well. So it kind of depends on how you end up using the build. But at the 49, definitely, if you're more mid-range and long-range, then the 49. Because the 55 definitely also loses a little bit in the mid-range, but then is a lot better as well at the close range. So. Would you prefer to max expertise? So with that, it also really depends what skills you use. Because if you expertise a skill that you just never use much, for instance, in my case, I run the pulse a lot. It's not per se a great, like the expertise on that isn't great, but just because I run it a lot, it was one of my first skills to go to 30. So it depends. A lot of the, if you, for instance, use skills like, turret drone and stuff, if you run those, which I, for instance, do for turret drone hybrids and such, those gain a lot. Well, not a lot, but, it's damage. Because the thing is, especially looking at what the stat does for it, you can, in the expertise screen, you can see that. Also in the gear spreadsheet, there is actually there is an image. You know what? Maybe I'll link this. Actually, that might be handy as well to add into the skill mods thing. Yeah, I'll link to. I think this will directly take you to this page, but this is also a great resource. The spreadsheets. There are tabs at the bottom that go to basically through everything, like all of the gear sets and the brand sets and all of those kind of things. Especially here, so yeah, for instance, Oxidizer, if you use Oxidizer, this percent damage is really good. Striker and stuff. But for some stuff, it's not actually that useful. So for instance, Decoy, if you use that, it's pretty nice. But for instance, Reviver Hive is plus 1% range, like 30% range for the price is not great, right? And also some stuff. So for instance, here, the fire starter, this 1 plus 1% damage. This is actually not the burn damage. This is the initial explosion damage. So there's stuff like that. But the anti-damaging skill that you use, like if you use any of the, for instance, artillery and stuff as well, seekers, if you use seeker spam, all of those can be like, if you use them, the damage can be good. But for instance, as well, with the shields, these all being active regeneration, it helps a tiny bit, but it's also expensive. So the nice thing about skills is also they're account-wide, so there is that. If you just grade them on one character, there's a crowd. That's also one of the reasons mine are actually graded up pretty high. For instance, in my case as well here. So as I said, the shields aren't that useful, but here I have a grade 30 shield. But that's just because I use them a lot, so might as well. What else am I going to spend it on? So I guess I get. Yeah, but then well, you can. It really then depends on if you're more mid-range and long range, then the 49. If you're more mid-range and close range, then the 55. And that's more like play style mostly. It's partially content as well, but that's mostly play style. Yeah, stats. And also keep in mind between the two, it's not like humongous differences. You basically gain 1% and lose 1%, stuff like that. So one case to be made as well, but I would say the range you feel you play mostly at is actually more important, but there's a case to be made as well. With the 55, even if you're in the close range, you'll do much better with stacking, obliterate and such, and triggering killer and such. Or the 49 will definitely struggle a little bit more in the close range, but also not by a lot. So also keep in mind with the skills, overall weapons, just to have said that as well. Weapons are generally the first place you want to do some grading because you end up using those a lot as well. And mostly that will be the biggest benefit. But of course, once you have kind of a bunch of the weapons you like graded, then might as well grade up some of the skills that you use. Some point I do want to actually get my, I'm not going to do that now-ish, but at some point we're even going to grade my Reviver Hive to 30, just to have that, more as a flex, because it's not useful to do that, but I like kind of in the same way as with SHD levels. They never secured exotic components enough for it to be, a thing of a lot of people have cheated. Although even so, there's been bugs as well where it wasn't even really an exploit, where people were getting 999 exotic components and stuff. So without even meaning to, incidentally. But that also kind of means, yeah, because I've had that on some stuff, and I find it funny because it's kind of obvious that I haven't taken much gear to 30, actually none really. But even sometimes on I think last time was also on a build collection update video, somebody going, oh, must be nice to have cheated all those exotic components to grade all the things up, and just like, did you see that half of it isn't great? Yeah. But yeah, people say the darndest things. But it's to that as a silly thing that stuck with me. Otherwise, they were like, you know, must have been nice to have exploited the SHC level to get the watch points, and then also it's just like, but they didn't. Oh, they're not in the secret level. Certain hardcore. Oh yeah, one thing also, yeah, the skills, but that's only if you do that, basically. The skills, being account wide, carry over to your hardcore and stuff as well. Having a grade 30 turret and drone, that's actually usually more than one. Although seekers will work too, but stuff like that at like low level, because it's like adding just outright skill damage. Yeah, those things are super strong. So those can help a lot in early hardcore leveling or stuff, or if you like start a new character and want to kind of, you know, if you want to set up a bounty cheese character, for instance. In the past as well with watch alt runs, it was handy to have damage skills thingied up and graded them. I mean, master is kind of that, right? The masters are kind of a step above heroic. Not per se on par with legendary, mostly because they don't have the same boss fights, kind of same degree of boss fights, but yeah, I agree. One of the things I've like, if I had my dreams, if I had my way, I would love an heroic plus. Actually, at this point, they could just make it master. Because a legendary open world, legendary means specifically White Tusk in Division 2, and even in Division 1 was like the elite LMB. I don't think that would work. I don't think the way that legendary is set up, you could make that easily work in the open world, for instance, or such, because what you're asking for is just drone. Like in the summit, it kind of works, but it's constrained areas. When it's open world, it's just going to be drone spam from a million miles away and you just die. But master, having the enemy scaling of master in the open world, I think we're ready. Thing is, though, from a rewards perspective, they've made it so that like there isn't really a big gap between heroic and legendary. So incentive wise, it would be. Thing would be though that we would also just burn through it anyway. Still, with Umbra build you were working on yesterday. Oh yeah, that one should be done. Yeah. You mean the UI Tech Tank? Yeah. Although, keep in mind that I would definitely recommend the Heartbreaker and Striker a little bit more. This one's kind of, yeah, is more if you want to just have a different playstyle. It's still powerful, but the clunkiness of having to go in and out of cover is sometimes annoying. But I like having it just for something different than the Heartbreaker and the Striker variants of it. Yeah, so this one's updated. Yeah. Oh, no, there's the negotiator. I just had that open for that. This one is done now, right? Yeah, with Intimidate Cheska chest there as an option. Card 45 as an option. Not search one. Yeah. That's that one. And that just leaves one. Is this one actually set up? I land exactly 60, I think, right? Oh yeah, 62 was better, right? Yeah. Like we're wasting 2 when the 62 was better than 57. Is it better than 59 though? Or was it also better than 59? Where is the unit alloys? Yeah. Isn't that? Let me catch up here. Oh, you want the regular 3 reverse, 1 quick step. Nice. And indeed, there's a ladder. There was a ladder. There's a lot of people forming it up. I know, well worth it if you want to get those items. Yeah. But also, yeah, I'll link to the recommended here, just in case or you're familiar with the build collection. But then in here, there's also the header of, yeah, the tech tanks, and then the Heartbreak and the Striker ones are there for people wanting to know which ones those were. I was talking about. Yeah. And indeed, doing the covering, although, well, it's actually just going into the cover to kind of charge it up. The nice thing is, though, you do have upfront damage, but that comes at a little bit of a price. But I kind of also just enjoy having a different one, just do not have all the same. Tipping scale. Yeah, was this was 59 then, right? Was the 59 even worse than the... Wait, can't I just shift up to? Why? What did I do here? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we had crit damage mod, so we were already on the crit damage mod. So yeah, we can't shift up. We can only shift down. That's what we're doing. We're shifting down by 2 and then going a 6. Okay. That makes sense. For down, wouldn't I guess we would have sacrifice with the OD chest. 410. Which one's I doing? 410. Oh, is that the triple tick? No. First of all, Anarchist Cookbook is just the duration increase, which, for instance, for that wouldn't be that useful. Even if we're going that route, we would likely... Status effect will only apply... Although it would apply to everything, but also no. Because the glass applies to also everything, and even more so. Because the Wicked would only be total weapon damage. 410. I'm looking at 3. Yeah, it's a triple tick. Yeah, I know. So here, the sacrifice, the main reason we're going sacrifice and not OD chest, because I remember as well, like everybody back then going like, when the OD got buffed, they were like, oh, wait, we'll put it in here too. No, because the OD chest only applies to the weapon hit and the pesty tick. Or no, actually not even the pesty tick. So this glass applies to the valve, the pesty tick, and the bleed. Because glass is special in that way. Glass is from all sources. Any total weapon damage would only apply to the Bestie tick, would increase that, and the hits of the pestilence. And then the status effect would apply to the Val, but this glass is 30% to the Val, not 10% status effect. Because that glass goes into everything. That's the cool thing about glass. So, well, it used to be one of the few from all sources. Now, of course, we have stuff like in similar ways, but a little bit different. But for instance, yeah, the OD gloves, overdog gloves. This was done, right? Yeah, so that's done. So we are just left with tipping skills. Okay. There comes the question, do I want to present this with a DTA and a DTH or not? And keep it rate of fire and DTH. I think I'm going to do that, keep it rate of fire and DTH. And then also it's set up for Twinkerer. And then how we do overdegs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that one's well worth getting together. I mean, it just runs a red sacrifice, right? Pretty sure. Oh, with status effect in there, like, right? Yeah. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to get. Keep in mind as well that, for instance, one of the things you can change here is I'm going with a little bit of extra crit. Some people like going with, for instance, other stuff, either resistances, just putting PFE there or something. I like the little bit of extra damage we eke out with the crit, but you could definitely. So, one of the that one would be the one I would kind of go with if I was going something else. You can put 2 incoming repair and 2 repair skills on this, and then with like a healing chem or something. I've seen that work pretty well as well. And with 2 repair and 2 incoming repair, you also get a decent enough heal out of most stuff. Each mission was to go through. I mean, yeah. The thing was though, that was also a refresh of builds. Like we went from having well, not optimized builds because optimization didn't exist, but actually like full-on builds to not having that for a while. Because yeah, we were grinding. We had grinded up gear for a year. But also the early, like very early WONI was insane in like how it was set up and scaling wise and stuff. Because one of the earliest changes was the rebalance of the enemies. Partially also because they had moved it to heroic being like mostly elites, which was going to be an issue moving forward. But because yeah, they took away DTE, but then they were like, okay, we can use elites more now, but then they all kind of overuse them. Oh, let me reach a whole. What's crazy? Oh yeah, actually, you say the same indeed. Channel groups and demand some skills. Yeah. Another thing is you can also force yourself still into that. Like one of the things I definitely also want to go back to is I was doing entire Brooklyn because I've done basically all other missions already. I still need to do the last, like the 3 main missions of Brooklyn with this, because why not, right? Or even, you know, making challenge builds and stuff. Like, there's a reason I have this thing, and sometimes I pull it out just to kind of just have a little bit more of a challenge with our 511 setup there. Because yeah, you can still kind of, one thing might actually do that as well, and maybe we'll. There's an old concept we used to do, and I've been meaning to kind of maybe make a video on it, and then also like a Reddit post with it, and then actually like make it a weekly thing. Thing would be though that it would be kind of time consuming, and each time I've gone like, I don't have the time for it now. But it could be interesting to kind of get together, which is just trying to. So in a lot of other games you have, or well, especially like card games and stuff, you have things like just opening packs, and you make the best setup out of, you know, like you get, depends on what it is, but you get like this many packs, and then you try to get the best out of it. Or like with Hearthstone, what was it called? Brawl? No. You basically get random cards and you try to make the best deck out of it. Doing that, but with vendor stuff. You only get to grab items from the vendors, and you try to make the best build out of it. That way as well, everybody has kind of the same pool to pull from, and then trying to find like the best build out of an constructed deck, basically. Yeah. Thing is though that would, like, without new stuff, because even if a harder difficulty comes out, unless it's also new, we'll have it already figured out if it's just higher scaling. But yeah, I would love master scaling nowadays for basically everything, just open world and stuff. Like just more aggressive enemies with a higher health and armor scaling, because that by itself already like makes quite a difference. If we can't just instantly kill them like we do now, that already would make a lot of difference. Yeah. I'm missing out on, like, if you want to try out the build, missing out on one status effect is not the worst. Like that's not gonna end that build. So I could at least try it out, see if you like it, and then yeah, try to get it. The thing is with the sacrifice, like you just need either to have like, if you want to match it with that, like either a crit damage or a crit chance, you can always put status effect there. For diff T, something unique. I have definitely, but also that's beyond my that's beyond my peak rate. That's beyond my expertise level. I'm not a. One of the reasons I do a lot of this stuff the way that I do, for instance, as well, why the build collection is like this, and you know, it's just pictures from in the game and such, is that I can do that. I can snip some stuff together and, you know, make it fit on a page. Trying to, you know, make something like Build Station, yeah, no, that's like way beyond my abilities. I'm sure if I like put my mind to it and actually, you know, try to go that route, I'd get somewhere. But also that, yeah, knowing myself, and also, yeah, this isn't my day job basically. It's too hard of a sell to myself. But I've been considering figuring out at least how to, for instance, for the damage calculators, figuring out how to put a spreadsheet basically on a site, and that it just does it local basically, so that people can fill it out without needing to like copy it and stuff. That's a good. It is pretty good. I know, well worth having and running. definitely a fan of it. I'm gonna remove the overdogs from there, mostly because we're gonna have the build be with it. Yeah. Also, actually, wait, let me make sure my setup wise I'm set up correctly. So Tinkerer can directly go into here as well, right? Yeah. And the tipping skills will also be the next build showcase. You know what? Do I have the resources for that? So might as well. If I do. Although, mostly. Oh, yeah. Just in case. Let's add some here. It's graded to 12. That's definitely a build deserving of. Are my pieces good? Good enough. Let's just grade these. At least a 12. Forgot how annoying this is. Yeah. The thing is, I would, yeah, I wouldn't also be okay with like having people work for free for something like that. And also, I do like just keeping it to a degree. Like I wanna have it done myself basically for most of it. Mostly because then I also have control over things. One of the things I've seen way too much of is trying to sprawl things out, and it will always gonna it's dependent. Like in something like that, I would be, very hesitant to like make something like that of that scale and be reliant on other people. Not, I don't mean you per se or something like that, but just in general. So one of the things I try to do is mostly just do it mostly myself. There's also people have offered sometimes, for instance, hey, I could upgrade some of these build pictures or something. I want to have done it myself just so I am, in control of it through all of the steps. Or as well with the burnout rate on Division nowadays, it's also kind of people coming and going sometimes. But also the cost of those kinds, because I've looked a little bit into like, for instance, the cost of just, buying a site at least and stuff. And that doesn't make sense now for the time being. Partially because also this works. Having something that already works is kind of fine. But it's petroglass kind of instead. It's more body, more turquoise to see, but okay. Yeah, but the DPS overall is lower, even with like low, even with low headshot rate, because even at 20% headshot rate or something was already like more than 1% ahead. And then the more you headshot, the more ahead it is. In the Overdogs video, there's the calculations of it there. Although I show no, so that one that one had a slight retraction. That was one of the mistakes I had where I didn't put the headshot in there. But the spreadsheet of it has, I updated it after, so that would be that. Oh, we have the lighting weirdness there. I'm like, why is there a big fat light behind the building? Oh yeah, let's go back here. That goes, that can stay, this stays. Because we're just gonna use this graded weapon. For now, I'm gonna keep it rate of fire. I might reconsider in the future, but that's future IKEA's problem. Although in here also a swap for that would just be this stat block and that stat block and the other one. So also go below. Yeah, weapon balance. A little bit more. The difference between them is as well not too large, but the thing is, with that sacrifice in the Petrov, the thing is the damage difference incoming is also not felt really. Like both are squishy. So. But you know what? I'm curious as well, actually. I think it was in this one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Although the best tick should be, it depends also how much grading you have as well on the weapon. Actually, but the perfect glass cannon should also be ahead a tiny bit on, but that's a tiny bit on the aesthetic. Although, or maybe you said that way. That might be down to grading as well there. But yeah, it's not a large difference, but it's effectively zoom it in there a little. So this is between these two. So this is that's the overdex, and then with perfect glass cannon, and then Petrov glass cannon. But this is then at full red, grade 30. The best tick should be a tiny bit ahead for the glass. I'm guessing maybe grading is the difference there. But yeah, the DPS, even at 20% headshot rate, is a little bit ahead. But actually, the reason I wanted to come here is actually how much is it at 100% headshot rate, which, you know, is a bit much. But yeah, here we're pushing like 4% more. But even if you kind of headshot a little bit, yeah, a little under 4%. Because I was kind of curious about that. Like if it was just 2% that at 100%, but yeah. But no, it's already even at 20%. A decent amount that. Actually, wait. What I should do. I'll have it here. So if you want to have a peek at it, it's a little bit lower in here, but I'll put it in the. I'll put that in the chat there. But yeah, it's down there-ish. Okay. Go back here. that's yeah, maybe we'll. Although honestly, if we go towards a project like that, I think like the gear spreadsheet would be more behooving of having like a site around it, and then it could have some stuff built into it and stuff. Because I could also try reaching out to those folk. They might. So the Discord spreadsheets basically. Because there's a lot of parts of it there where if it was a site on its own, they could actually improve a bunch of stuff as well. Oh, this we still had perform high and that max, even though it wasn't sure of time. They will be made. No, so it was a max rate. Yeah, then because I remember testing those numbers, so you know they match the game, but maybe layout maybe difference there. Because the glass should tick harder, right? Oh no, perfect glass. I mean, sacrifice shaker. Yeah. So the cap of it, if you mean, yeah. The thing is with Hunter's Fury, the Hunter's Fury kind of like now Overdogs and Shroud are also going into that Headhunter stack. It's kind of double lipping. Like Hunter's Fury is the original one of those. So usually the Hunter's Fury, the first shot is a little bit lower. And you can actually, yeah, you can side by side them here as well. We have here this one. And one here. Was although yeah, one is a 30 Regulus, the other is a 27 because of when the build pictures were made. And a 25 hardware. Oh, I've updated the hardware. I've updated this one. I haven't updated this one. But yeah, so 5-1. Although, well, with kill stacks maxed out, of course, the on this Fury pulls ahead. But without, like, it's a 4.6 or a 4.06. And this is a 4.3 on the first shot, but this caps at 19, even with free grading more, and this caps at 20 with the Regulus. But it has a 110 and 408 in the build collection. But yeah, slight grading difference there, but because Hunter's Fury basically just double dips into Headhunter and raises the cap also basically by 20% more than it should. And then also the stacking buff going in there. Oh, yeah. Let's pull all of this up a little. Oh, killer's not on the list because in this one it makes less sense. Yeah. Let's get a quick step in there too. And Now let's see the stats. And then once this one's done, all of the builds that actually need upgrades will be done. If I did it, if I checked correctly, but also we will check. So basically every build that needed equalizer in there. It's funny now then as well, the half of the build collection is just overdogs. Because most of the red builds, for instance, the ones that I only have one of, at least the full reds, like Umbra and this one and stuff like that. Yeah, all of them are shown with overdogs, and then yeah, in the corner, all the other stuff. Actually, we could put that in the corner as well. Just the contractors. Just ninja with 3 each of the might be a higher cap. I don't think it's a higher cap. I have one as well in the collection. Because that one is the like one of the 2 ninja bikes builds we have. No. Yeah, giving up to get the backpack down. Vigilance. Vigilance is hefty. This needs to also be updated to 30. We don't have Regulus numbers here, but this is lower than the this thing, right? By quite a bit, I think. Yeah. So the harvest here, the same 25 one actually is 18 at cap. Starts on a 4.6, goes to 18.1, and here it starts on a 4.3 and goes to a 16.6, which is still fine enough. That's also why this one exists. And that's at full kill stacks as well. But yeah, not as a on damage. It doesn't beat it. Thing is though that on that one you do get a blue and a yellow for that, which is why also yeah, that brand set works out well enough to do it a ninja bike setup like that. Because a blue and a yellow going into a bulwark, that's already like all you really need. And then unlike the memento, you don't need to charge that one up to get like all the way up in there. And then also you can fast travel to safe houses, which I like. That's why that is one of the 2 ninja bike builds in the collection. And another updates to the collection is actually mostly stuff like that. Because I do want to go through and everything basically that isn't a grade 30, as long as I have it, of course, as well, but that like isn't saved at max grade and stuff. How's it? I'm in crop mode. Why are you letting me even resize? Such a weird annoyance with this always. A little bit more here. But oh, let me get you here. And thank you so much, Carmen, for keeping that sub going. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well as well. And I also hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday so far. As we're going into the Christmas week. The strong, only the strong survive the Christmas week. Oh yeah. But it's Santa Krampus is coming to town. It's a lot shifted this way, which is fine. Oh, and yeah, damage numbers do change because of equalizer, because we're pairing measured. Oh no, we're not pairing measured. Actually, we're not doing tinkerer. It's named. Oh, so I need max stacks, max obliterate, and then front and back. Okay. Why can't I suppress you? That's the downside of this, of course. Even in that like 5 seconds I take to pull the screenshot out, it's already losing most of its stacks. Also, wait, just come here. No, what? Come here. Now for the head shoots. Back half. Have to kind of reload. Oh, I need headshots. Headshots. Obliterate stacks. Nice juggling act. Okay. Oh, this was, yeah. This is overdogs. Of course, nah. I'm like, that's a lot more. And yeah, that's the overdogs. Because it used to be a contractor variant. That would be the only thing I would want to add here. Just not the worst. Wait, this character also has no longer contractors in there? Inventory? Yeah. Yeah. Because it's mostly because of the overdogs and stuff as well. Like the few builds that were using it, especially the high ends and stuff, they've now all become overdogs. Or like the pesty build on this character that used to use this. It's now, of course, also overdogs. Watch them tune overdogs down as well next season just to force me to redo all the pictures. Pull this up a little. Oh, yeah. Smart cover there, especially on skill as well. Yeah. Yay. So let's take stock for a second of what still needs to be updated. Because we basically up to here, up to 3.12, went basically build by build. And then now I became gonna just focused on updating the ones that actually needed updates. So this stays the same, stays the same, stays the same, stays the same, same, has been altered already, same, although, well, we'll give it a visit later in the season. Already did this one, right? Yeah, I did this one last night. Slight change, but nothing major. Got changed already. I updated that one already as well. Same, changed, same. Stays the same, stays the same. Stays the same, has been changed already. Stays the same, stays the same, has been changed already. New addition. Stays the same, has been changed already. Stays the same, stays the same, stays the same. All of these stay the same. There's a new build. Stays the same, has been changed already, and stays the same. Okay. So 0 has to be changed. Except, yeah. I'll give the PvP builds a pass by themselves. I haven't PvP'd them forever. One of the things I was thinking actually that they might become stash builds again. Because we have effectively 216, 316, and 416, which are all kind of as PvP builds. I can move all of them to the stash and then just we pull them out when we need them. Although that basically means, but yeah, I've kind of, the conflict was a shit show for so long that I've kind of fallen out with it. And it's still a little bit of a shit show because beacon stacking and stuff like that still ongoing. Honestly, I'm only really interested in conflict I feel I'd be up for DZing, but I would need a team, and honestly, the attitude of a lot of people that are DZ only and stuff are not the attitudes of people I want to be around more recently. I feel anybody sensible has kind of moved on from there. It's become so much more yelling at each other and stuff, which was always just like, what are you doing, man? Just like, I don't even like my mother. Why are you trying to insult me through having fornicated with her? As long as it was consensual, sure, fine, whatever. And if it wasn't consensual, you have just admitted to heinous crime.
Here you go. Best gear in the city.
But yeah. After that engine. But yeah, I might just toss these out, and then we have 3 extra slots. Like, because I still have a bunch of build ideas and stuff as well. Definitely wouldn't mind trying out or even having a Coco Tech tank. Even though I don't think it will work out, I wouldn't mind having one just to play around with. I wouldn't mind messing around as well with that, because I think that's the other maybe viable setup that kind of works out, which is basically Ninja Bike, Umbra, and then Zvia, either Eagle's Grasp or just Zvia, and then Fox's Prayer. It actually works out, even from a numbers perspective. It's not horrendous. It's not great, but it's not horrendous. But then it has the buffs that rifles kind of need, especially, for instance, going with with like a classic M18. That could actually be a decent bittersweet build as well, maybe. Stuff that has a little bit higher reload, which gets helped by that. So. But also maybe making just even like a full blue core striker or something, just to have the build picture. But honestly, it's like not even the worst to just go even like mostly blue cores, like 4 blue core striker. You still hit hard enough. Because of striker. Because I would also be okay putting away this raid tank into the stash, opening up 4 slots even.
I can handle outnumbered.
But let's make that a thing for the future. For now, we'll just keep them as is, because also, yeah, don't want to overdo it with the collection there. You know what? Let's go get a Krampus. Let's go get a Krampus. What's a good target at? Let's just go SMG. Or was it builds like all blue striker or an all red heartbreaker? So all red heartbreaker I already have in the collection. If Heartbreaker was more consistent on its stacking, like the big issue with Heartbreaker isn't from a numbers end. Because actually, Red Heartbreaker with the chest, either Tinkerer or Overdogs, and then high-end backpack, is effectively on numbers at 100 stacks, is effectively basically the same number as a Obliterate Striker. Which is, of course, already, it's a top build. Thing is, though, Striker stacks very consistently. Every hit basically gets counted. Heartbreaker, that isn't the case. Heartbreaker feels like the stacking is almost the same as like a chest striker, effectively, even though you're just going to 100. And because of that, it's just it just doesn't work out in practice. But all blue core strikers. So one of the things, it's kind of hard to visualize, and although I'm kind of considering just in the recommended just sticking a 2 blue core striker or something in there. It's kind of totally fine on a lot of red builds to take a few blue cores, especially if you're kind of using them solo. The thing is, for me, if I'm going solo, I'm going full tech tank anyway. I'm gonna take a red gear set, basically tech tank it up. The Umbra, maybe, you know, a lesser one, but the striker and heartbreaker, I'll just take it kind of like to what I consider the better option there. But sticking a memento or a few blue cores into a striker, like starting out, for instance, is kind of completely fine. I know a lot of people are just like, if it isn't all red, it's dead. At least to them. But honestly, that's not, yeah. I feel that's kind of fine. An all blue core striker is a little bit too much. But the thing is, for instance, I would just say, you know, striker tech tank. It's a better layout. But you can go 5, for instance, blue cores. Take technician for a 6th, 6-tier shield, and then chameleon, for instance. Chameleon, of course, from its weapon damage component, and kind of now is, for that build, a much bigger talent than, you know, any other weapon would be. And then you also have a build that can get close. The thing is, though, that if you kind of, once you learn to play the game a little bit, in a literal sense, like just learning, building up the toolbox, as I quite often say. Let's actually go to the second account. I'm yapping. Because here I'm just like, do I want to do something? But mostly I'm just like, let's upgrade the build collection. But let's go to second account. There I want to grind out some season. So we'll just go do a bunch of priority objectives and stuff. It'll just feel slow. It'll just feel like you're sandbagging yourself almost. Because once you have the tools together, at least for most content, you know, doing activities, doing, you know, not the harder missions and such, you can just get through there, especially in group settings, with a full red very consistently. And then solo, yeah, I would just take it to a full tech tank. And there's even other ones that are kind of, but also, yeah, it depends what, you know, how we define viable. Usually the thing I try to stick to is effective. Effective would mean that it's just at least in, you know, general usage effective. But then there's things like viable for. So even, you know, some stuff is just viable for the challenge, because, you know, you could go, people have done missions with a full gray build. Does that make that viable? Right? It's like cleaning your, I always pull up the analogy of like, yeah, you could clean your toilet with a toothbrush. That is a viable thing to do. It's not very effective. Like, you'll be there for a while. And if somebody went like, hey, it's the meta, from there it should be obvious why some people jump on some statements like that. Because, yeah, it's just, you know, setting people up to waste their time. Yeah, this character, we haven't been here, I think, this week yet, so. Speaking of which, let's get that out of the way then, because I don't think I've been on this character or this account this week at all. Let's get our SHE requisitions. That'll also be 8 levels here.
Marking safe area.
Oh yeah, I didn't claim the I didn't claim the reward track. I see that popping in there.
Hello there.
Let's make sure that our modifier is on for an extra 10%. And let's grab. VODs.
Thanks for the business.
Actually, what season level are they? 34. Yeah. Let's get the 8 from here. Look at engineer chest. Perfect bloodsucker. This is everything unchallenging, so everything pretty easily. Those question mark kind of facing combat cell. Yeah, but there is better solutions than what you have there, especially giving up the chest. On Heartbreaker really eats into its damage, and also actually its survivability, because the 200 stacks is also the increase of bonus armor. Yeah. If you are interested, I can give you a recommendation.
Need you back in New York.
I know it's
Clear
kind
to
of
Brooklyn.
unsolicited
We need reinforcements.
there, but I'll give you if you at level 50, that's
Agent, we got a
we've seen
distress
worse
call from
on
an Agent
10Ks.
Hoskins. Al's ready to take you to Brooklyn.
But especially this one. So this is when I'm talking about tech tanks. This is kind of the layout for those. So this is a memento, and then for instance in this case, yeah, with Heartbreaker. So this is actually one of my preferred solo builds, and it can take a little bit to get it set up, especially starting out, because yeah, you want Technician unlocked, which unless you have Ultimate, it's not instantly unlocked. You'll have to go and unlock it. That might take a little bit. It's not too hard though. You need to get a memento. That's core to this. And then the layout like this. And then, yeah, the Lexington you can replace with some other weapons, as long as they have the long linked laser pointer. But likely with this, you can move up to heroic pretty easily. Because the thing is, and the thought process is between that as well. Yes, you survive longer, but you also take longer to kill. And especially the talent choices you're making there is eating up more. So for instance, Bloodsucker is kind of fine, but the armor kit thing, yeah, that's kind of wasted.
Your business is appreciated.
And a damage component there would really help out a lot. What was it then? Oh yeah, making sure I have the modifier on. Yeah, and then grabbing my project. Actually, I'll link to the build picture. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah. So actually, offline link to the thing. I'll also link to the build I was showing specifically. But also, yeah, the build collection is there as well. And also in the build collection is also a recommended. I'll put that in the YouTube chat site as well, because if you're not familiar with it, yeah, the build collection guide takes you to here. This is a collection of all my builds, and it's in a Google Drive, and you can get there through that link. There's also this recommended builds list, and there's this recommended weapons and talents. So, especially making something from the recommended build list, as you might guess from the name, it's recommended. Yeah. And hey there, offline. That one was the mask. That was a Cheska mask. There's also a layout with that one now, but I wouldn't recommend it as just the general use one. Although it works out, but the other one I definitely know works. Like here, I'm still kind of, because this does a lot more damage with salvo and then going killer. it can do a lot more damage, but I want to kind of play around with it a little bit more and look at its consistency a little bit more. But yeah, the tried and tested one is still there as well. Now let's get these real quick on these hardcore characters. I know with the double XP on the season, we're also getting 2 levels out of each of these. That's one of the nice things about having multiple characters. And actually having a character up to this point isn't too hard as well. Where we and just go character to character and just get the SHT requisition. Something else in there.
Safe area entered.
Big selection. That's what I've got.
Oh, actually, oh, interesting. I never considered that, of course. Those items being weightless also.
Pleasure to see you.
Because that's the granted cache from the patch thing that they did. But that then is also so weightless items go between hardcore and normal core characters. So even the cache is going between the 2 stashes.
That was a good deal.
Okay, and let's check this. Likely was on. Okay, on to the main character of this account. One last project, and then let's go play around for a while. And actually, I'll likely run that Heartbreak Attack tank. It's one of my go-tos anyway for solo play.
Entering safe area.
It's actually already wearing it. Let's make sure this is on. And then 8 levels easily. So I'm 40 now, right?
Nice doing business with you.
41. This can all go. Oh, yeah. On this account, yeah, I'm definitely saving the... That's why I'm deactivating this as well. I'm saving the scouts for the end of the season. I'll only do the HVTs. Oh, they fixed up that square, actually. I'll only do the HVTs to get access to the... Although maybe even not even, because it depends when the stretch goals exactly start. On this account, I might even wait till like the stretch goals start and then do all of the scouts, because all of these are a lot of season XP, but I don't want to use that up now. I can save them from then, and then it becomes a bunch of extra stretch goal caches. And same for claiming these. Although I might claim them at some point just to get the blueprints out of the way, because we need... Yeah, so 4, 5, and 6. So this one, and this one. I might claim those. Although, yeah, for instance, yeah, if they do it again with double XP during the stretch goals, this would be, 5 levels in the stretch goal. So 2 of these would be a whole page of the stretch goals. So for instance, that another real way to kind of the daily doesn't give season, right? No. It's just the weeklies. Because I could go do Capitole as my stronghold for the weekly as well. Well, the capital is long. It will take forever. There. So on that. Oh yeah, it's doubled. This again. I need this. So one thing we can do, I'll put that in both chats as well, is this table by Soap, who has collated all of these numbers, and even we have a double XP version of it here. And we can basically take the number that we have here and the percentage. The percentages are the tabs at the bottom there, so watch out with that. But if you go to the right percentage and, you know, the double XP here, we see a 1864. 1864 is title. So we can know where we're going. So that mission is 878. Sometimes it's off by 1 or 2, but that's, you know, that is what it is. This is earn space or Lincoln and an exotic item. Let's, oh shit, no, that. I wanted to grab that, of course. Yeah. Well, fuck. I had still the wrong item selected there. Yeah, that's fine then. Let's actually go get a Krampus first. But yeah, I'm not gonna do title. Title takes way too long as well. But we'll swap to the other character. We'll swap to that other character in a sec. That I have on this account. But let's just go get a Krampus. Actually, why am I going there? Oh, we can still relocate. Am I low on either of these? LMGs preferably. I'm guessing somewhere near here there's going to be a spawn point. That involves companions as bugs for me. Interesting. What's breaking?
You won't know what hit you. I'm going in.
Because I haven't heard any issues there yet.
Agent, we need you to stabilize downtown east.
Did I already get overdogs? I think I did, right? I always like playing on this account where I have just the one character. Because of that, they also have like migrated stuff. And yeah, that of course feels quite a lot stronger. You guys do follow a rule set of names, right? Yeah, you're not gonna re-drop loot. On a revive. No bannies. One thing I do want to, well, likely this evening, cheese a little bit of Krampus bounties on this account. Because I want to just get it out of the way. It would have been cool if he had the flashbangs and he had grenade operator. I'm actually gonna trade it in. Wait, why did that? Oh, wait, what? Haven't done that part even here. Wait. Or was that the bugged one, maybe? There was something about the engineer companion recruiting thing stuff, right? Because I've already recruited 10, so it's popping up there for, oh, well done, you've recruited a guy. Or do we maybe do just title? Fine, we'll just do title. Oh, no, wait. Do I have thing deactivated?
Civilians in distress.
No, I just don't have anything equipped with. Although that also makes sense, because actually I don't need the guy. But you know what? Let's take a guy. Oh, also, yeah, let's see what how their leveling is now, because I haven't leveled them here yet. I haven't given much attention yet to this account.
We need to retrieve the
It's gonna have no
Plankton's
directives.
moving somewhere
Directives
safe.
don't matter for
Get
season
down into the
XP,
sinkhole
so
and locate the maintenance pump room. We rigged explosives
if
there
the
that
goal
should get
is
you
season
inside the
XP,
perimeter once you detonate.
we'll have 5 times XP next season if you want to XP stuff, so. Or next week, not next season. Oh yeah, normal title.
Okay, now find the
Was he?
detonator. The explosion should cause
Well,
a cave-in that
although
runs
most
just
likely
inside the wall of the base.
more so this evening. In we go. That one dies to the fire. Oh no, they didn't. Interesting. They weren't in combat with us, so they were regening. What is this warhound? It's the warhound. One of the annoyances with Heartbreaker is you can't stack on mini tanks and such. So we definitely want to get full stacks. And strikers can on mini tanks.
Bring it, asshole!
But Heartbreaker can't. Oh. Where's the sniper? Oh, there. Kinda, this setup pretty good for
Rogue agent detected.
being aggressive with it. You coming, companion? You wanna help me with this? You take one, I take one? No? You just wanna... Oh, he's aggro to those turrets.
They're in here!
They are in here. How observant. You take that one. That one's yours? I'll take the other one.
Get it from the side.
Ooh, that guy's running gunner with his foam grenades.
That's perfect. Deploying cam launcher.
Oh. You asshole.
Get back!
That's surprising. So they upped the... Did they up the... No, looks to be the same. Right?
Rogue agent eliminated.
Indeed. Rogue agent is eliminated. I don't think they've upped their damage. Maybe they are... Well, at least not in that way. Well, he did okay there. He took a rogue by himself. I basically didn't shoot that one at all.
Look for a terminal that you can patch Isaac into.
Oh, you know, one thing I should check. So what was that one called though? Command something. Command discipline. Because that command discipline. I think it's command rally. Or is it priority channel? Let me see. Because I definitely want to, at some point, yeah. So priority channel. These are the two I definitely want. And then target paint and no escape are kind of useful. Likely I'll claim all 4 that have the thing.
Enemy transmission intercepted.
There's especially that one that takes it to like 15 seconds.
The division is inside the compound.
Oh, and then shoot.
You need to make sure none of those birds get airborne. Wonder what that unlocks. Keep an eye out.
See, is they shooting this thing as we come in? Oh, is this not the stack broker? No, because the stack broker is with brazen. But actually, you know what? Let's just take the stack broker, but the link laser pointer there. Brazen is fine. That one wasn't born great with swap speed. Max that. Oh yeah, I picked up a lockdown. Let's donate that. Oh, actually, speaking of, although, well, the great, you know, I have expertise 30, so I don't need to, but I want to. Let's put some in the bacon. I'm full up on anything. I'm not full up on printer filament, but so you fill some of this into here. We've already claimed our weeklies here, so I'm gonna fill back up on these anyway. So, but you should be always just throwing whatever leftovers you have in here. I'm actually into here, and then you know we're gonna deconstruct a bunch of stuff that will fill back up.
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes.
That.
We're working on it.
What's this build? This is the Heartbreaker Tech Tank. It the link should be still in the chat right above you there.
Find a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
It's that 515. But yeah, the tech tanks are my preferred kind of solo style of build where we take a memento, we take technician, artificer, and a shield. And the artificer is just constantly healing the shield. Every 10 seconds it sends out a charge, even if I don't deploy it, even on my back, it does that. So the tank is the tankiness of it is especially through that, not so much. Although I have a few blue cores, of course, and stuff, but it's not that the character is tanky. It's the shield is very tanky and is getting healed. Although here as well, it's everything is graded. Also, we have the modifier on, so that helps a little. And here you can actually, instead of blowing everything up right away, if you blow it up later, you can split this into 2 fights. Nowadays, this doesn't matter, of course, but anyway, you just shoot the red barrels. Don't shoot the choppers. But yeah, you can split it into multiple fights this way and have a heal in between.
This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
Sounds like you're
It can still matter because sometimes the first wave here is all elites,
but you'll need to figure out a way to
and
get
that
them through the
can
main
sometimes kind of like cause some downs and stuff. So might as well have a breather in between. But most people, of course, yeah, they come in here and they just start shooting the choppers. Not even the red barrels, the choppers. Stat padding. Yeah, that's all. But yeah, the other one should have still been there, I think. Because you do see the old chats. There's also a striker variant of a very simple, the same layout, but then just striker, effectively. The nice thing about the striker one is, with this one, we definitely need to actually stack with that ACS at the start, because otherwise Heartbreaker stacks are, they go slow with just an AR.
We're pinned down by turrets at the main gate.
But once we have them, we can keep them up with AR, but we... really need that ACS stacking here. But that's also fine, like, made to be aggressive, so
We compromised. Reinforce the main
we
gate
be
sector.
aggressive. Really, I was still in range here. I blew that up because quite often when that wave spawns, I run up to here and try to get past here and I get shocked by that thing. So I was like, let's blow it up for once. But it still got me. At least not in combat.
I got him.
Tango down.
Mambo up. Polka to the left. Sir, can I target you onto him? Got places to be, sir. Like the other side.
Watch out. That's over. I'm making a run.
Good boy. Get him.
Clearing out. What the fuck?
Give me 15 detox. Did it do it? I still wanna. I feel there's an obvious meme there to make with the spearhead guy, at least here, of just like, you know, long pressing D and then that sound, and then just the thing of the Marvin the Martian of just like, where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be a big kaboom. Just...
Damn it. Now locate those antivirals. As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover your ass.
But yeah, definitely for this build, for this season as well, make sure to go get those recruitment passives. That's helping a lot here as well. That skill efficiency always already feeds into the shield and the artificer and stuff, because the shield is actually even, yeah, so normally this is like 6 point something. The healing here is 42% normally, so. And then of course if we put the guy away, we even get more, but I want to level him up a little. So.
I want these cylinders on separate vessels.
Intercept those cylinders. We
Let's
can't
get
let
a few more
Black Tusk get away
kills.
with a single sample.
That's betting. Okay, could you not lock me in? But yeah, you can hit those guys. Should I actually look up? Or is that, or did that start? That would likely then start today, right? The global event in Div 1, or not today, tomorrow. I mean, but this week. I mean, this coming week. I can look it up later. Or if somebody knows where to find that. Because it's around global event time again.
That's gotta be the antivirals.
Well, the thing is, there's so much to do in Div 2. I mostly skipped the last global event there as well. Main reason I kind of like this build setup is I get to be stupid and just get away with it. Mostly.
We're bringing a cylinder on board now.
Sorry, could you not make my screen shake? I'm trying to hit a pretty far target there. How about you fix your shit? No free healthcare.
God damn it!
Wait. What was that explosion? It's actually not bad as well. Oh, wait, would he have enough for solo Warhound? Because he does like 7 or something when he's level 3, right? At least for purple, that would be enough. Because his explosive damage is just actual explosive damage. I should be running around with this. So I try to just avoid the quick step. I'm fine with that.
Additional cold storage device detected nearby.
Get that second antiviral cylinder. The support team will
I'm
secure the
here
first
for a
cylinder in the
virus
meantime.
container, not a cold container. What's in here? A coldness.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Hold the bridge and protect that cylinder.
I got him!
I get jammed here, but also now I have so much bonus armor that we can just face tank for a bit.
System restored.
What? How about you attack that one?
Requesting support fire. We've got hostiles on the bridge.
Request denied. We can't risk those antivirals.
Copy that.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attack run on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. They'll tear you to pieces.
I'll tear you apart, Lisa.
I see nothing. Airburst on the way.
For me,
He's gone for cover.
a dick.
Get away
So
from
that,
me!
as far as I get to go without losing my shield, so. Where is it? Thing again? Oh, there. One of the downsides of the all crit damage variants as well is actually giving up the scope. Fairly stacked. And sometimes yeah. Definitely the striker one has an easier time with that. But the Heartbreaker gets to be even more
Sample
stupid.
secured. Preparing to exfil.
Copy that. Good work.
Portable canister canister detector nearby.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. He didn't make it. Wait, where's subtitles?
That helicopter took out the turbines. We're fucking stranded.
Oh, maybe it was to the
Wyvern,
side.
we need to exfil on foot right fucking now. We need those goddamn
Because I was
antivirals.
ADSing.
You want me to run away? I thought you knew me better than that.
Oh, that one.
An
Right?
order, Wyvern.
Actually, yeah, that's a good
copy.
point.
Get on board that hovercraft and secure the rest of the antivirals.
I just need immobilize
Support team will
for
protect the cylinders.
those. So I only have it for rifles so far. I want my library back full as well on this account.
I see attack shield. I'm blocking it.
A little further. A little further. Thank you. I don't know why I like this so much, but this edge is just the right gradient that... Did you get that? Slide! I just like giving the heavy there. You know, you can go down the slide. Final wish. Just one last slide. Okay. I was gonna say, the other guy doesn't have a support station. Who yelled support station ready? And my answer is right there. Let's go push button. And then let's get this. I find it surprising how often this gets skipped. I've seen so often in on streams and stuff, people just, you know, they are looting, they are going for some of the loot, they know of that loot, but then they skip that box that's just like out in the open. Just like,
Get
right,
those rocket launchers prepped.
Talk to me, Wyvern. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
never
blow up
looked
the
around the corner
motherfucking
there.
White House.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We need to cripple these assholes. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Christ, she's
Don't cripple
insane.
me.
Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
You know, he said he's on it. Are you on it?
Careful, they have a shield.
Do it. Do it. I just out of curiosity. Yeah. Okay, yeah, oh, that's a lot faster. So this was like 170 or something? So I wonder exactly what they changed, if it's just value increase, because he definitely didn't get like many kills or something. But
I refuse.
all the pop-ups. Assist kills is in like 4 categories there, I see. Yeah, let's go. Fight Weaven.
Here to see the fireworks?
Actually, she's not a wyvern, she's a dragon. She has, you know, 2 arms, 2 legs. If she has wings behind there, then she's a dragon.
Target locked. Initiating launch sequence.
Jesus Christ.
I hope one person got their
This
upper
is not
line.
a drill.
Oh,
We need to
reference,
evacuate the building right now. Repeat, this is not a drill.
It's bugged? In what way? Oh, as in like super OP or something? It was at one time. Although yeah, that 30% amp was silly. That should have never been that way. So let me blow up some of these. And here it's actually handy to not blow up all the generators right away. Oh, except my assault guy also shoots them. I see now.
If you don't stop those rockets from launching, a lot of people are gonna die. And one of them is gonna be me.
Now we blow it up after the fight when we get out of combat and a free heal. Not that I needed it there, but it doesn't per se hurt. We're gonna go grab ammo. There's nothing else to do.
Holy hell!
Yeah, solid we don't get heavies here, do we?
Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
No!
Do it. I believe in you.
I'm gonna remember killing you. It's been a while since I could say that about anyone.
I'm totally not gonna remember killing you, though. Who said that?
Black Tusk neutralized!
Come to save the day, huh? But you're a real goddamn hero.
I am.
Enough small talk.
You know what? How about I went immune quick. He's always very annoying with her grenade launcher.
Rocket launch backup power.
I think it was also I
Launch
tossed that
sequence initiated.
grenade a little early. You can kind of pull her out of her. Okay, she's vulnerable now already. You can kind of pull her out of going into invulnerable by just making her roll from a grenade and stuff. And then... Ooh, that's why I'm taking so much damage. Okay. Like I'm taking a lot, but yeah, there's a commander there, and there's also somebody in his circle and shooting at me.
Hold on. I'm coming your way.
Is this guy gonna solo Wyvern?
Get around
You know what?
Wyvern, what's
Get
your
away
status?
from me!
Wyvern, come
Alright.
in.
No!
Wyvern. Fuck.
I'll take that. Does he have bonus damage against
Backup
names
power
or something?
Activated. Launch sequence initiated.
So you get some stacks. Fat stacks from a fatty.
Airburst coming in.
Headshots coming in. It's a Warhound wave. Right. Hi.
Holy hell!
Hi.
System malfunctioning.
Okay. Let's shoot him in the butt. So in
System
that back area, that's a hole, so that when I'm
System
shooting it,
disrupted.
even with the armor plates not broken, it just directly goes into their health pool. Oh yeah, definitely. Although they still
The antiviral cylinders
they
are
still
secured.
like I've had it definitely where I've gone like, hey, fire your rocket launcher. One thing I found is especially I should have put that in the we'll put it in the only tips for the modifier, but the like making sure that he has line of sight
Helicopters on approach.
when we order him to fire his rocket launcher seems to help out a lot.
Can't chance those cylinders getting destroyed.
Like if he has to go and find the spot where he has line of sight,
Agent,
like
you managed to secure the
it
antivirals
messes
and
it
shut
up
down
quite
a key
often.
Black Tusk stronghold. Not to mention preventing a rocket attack on the base of operations.
We got
Incredible
ourselves
work,
a
Agent.
sweet
Truly
dreams.
Incredible. But there's still more to do.
So 1353 or 207 in the open world. 207 is that's a control point. Oh no, also it could be the other one. Actually, could be. Seeing as we don't have a skip, that could also be elite patrols, which suck. 1353. Okay, so this is the way. You know what? Let's go do a DUA. We'll grab something else for that. But yeah, let's get some season levels in. Sweet dreams are in fact made of these, which is exotic components. See, sweet dreams. The sweetest dreams. Just like exotic component. Field full of exotic components. Just running around it, running through it, just you know. DUA. The defense is still doing shots. It's going entire rooms. Yeah. Yeah, especially if you. So in this case as well, I have it with Juggernaut and stuff. I feel that helps a lot here as well. At least seems to. You know what? Let's go spawn a Krampus. Like that.
Let's get a turret out. We've got a casualty. There.
Who's number 4? Hey, you got a bounty.
Take him down.
One thing I was considering here, I think I'm gonna do that as well. Oh yeah, there you go. Clear that out.
Eat this.
Oh, yeah, 5 for 11. Get, Oh, we could do the Coco combat medic instead. I really like Coco,
Get back.
but I'm kind of out of slots. So
Huh?
I was thinking of giving up, like, although I like having a healer here, a full healer for, you know, doing incursions and stuff here. But that's the obvious one to kind of drop. It's either that or we drop a pistol head. I like those as well. Or we drop hot shots. I don't end up using hot shot too much, but also there's the Habsburg hot shot, so never dropping 511. I think I might be dropping Negotiator. Because I like having Hunter's Fury here. As long as as well, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I like the Striker Combat Medic more than the Coco. I need to run the Coco more. But I think we're going to drop Negotiator here for Coco for this account. I think that's the obvious one to kind of drop. It's either that or the Hunter's Fury. Striker is, of course, kind of needed for some stuff. The downsides of 16 slots. I could make the 511 a stash build, but also I kind of like having it.
The tank goes in there.
Because PFE, Heartbreaker Tech Tank, Striker Tech Tank, OD, Redify, 511. That's basically fixed. Did you bump me out of my loadout slots? I done this Fury and a Hot Shot. I mean, they do different things. I don't like having them both. Sometimes kind of needed as well for some stuff. This Rifle Tech Tank also I kind of like, but then do I need both a pistol headhunter and a rifle one. Because these are substantially similar. I definitely want a combat medic. Don't mind having a mortar build because this at least like gets me my skill kills and stuff when I need them. Clips of course stays. If I could live in the stash, I could always pull it out if I need it. And I have a striker combat medic, and this maybe becomes Coco combat medic if I like it enough. I would just be a straight swap anyway. Nothing else, we should just farm up some Coco at some point. Mission is not set. You know what, let's take... Yeah, let's take the 5 directives. God damn it, I'm in combat.
Take him down.
Oh, I'm in combat with that. Let's not clear that We did this basically on main account a little ago with the high-end Tempest tech thing. Or, yeah. I'm gonna actually... I want the 10% though. Because this is gonna make this one feel better anyway. But that's fine. While we're here, might as well this too. Yeah, let's run the Striker Tempest.
Looking for something specific?
More loadout slots. Do you sell those? And more inventory to go with it, because otherwise... Although actually this character's on 125, so they're not that full. I didn't load the build, but we should be still out of combat here. Let's run this. Let's run with 5 directives. Kind of get used to skilling it.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down.
Yeah,
Every last one of them.
Something I like, it's decisive blows.
In my sight.
Just trying to make him make assault kill or assist kills as well. Oh. So there, I put my shield away. I don't have a backup, but we can also pop a weak point for it. Oh, if you had the rocket launcher here, it would have been amazing.
Going on our trip. Is that the
Hello? You wanna target somebody? Come here, boy. You can do it. Shoot him. Shoot him. Did it. It's like training a puppy. Has he been kill trained? Oh, goddammit, I put my shield away. I've walked far enough that we despawned the second wave, or prevented the second wave from spawning here. Mostly. Actually, for speed purposes, let's skip loot. Also, I might do this mission later on this evening on Legendary. And then the boxes have a lot more value there. And I do like these setups for, you know, not having to run OD, not having to run an Headhunter or something, and then having 5 directives still. Even though this season's 5 directives isn't like as good for it. Because when it's cool skills, like cool skills with attack tanks is just for free basically. If you're running a attack tank, you might as well be running your cool skills. Because the Artificer doesn't need charges for it to send the charge from the back. So it does need it if you're tossing it on the ground, but not if it's on your back. I already know what you can do. You can confuse everybody around you.
Nailed the bastard. Too close. Damn.
Oh yeah, this is also with 15 weapon damage and stuff. In comparison to us running the high end earlier. But yeah, I want the 10%.
Local power offline. Circuit breaker detected.
Let's break circuits. Ooh. Get over here. Do it. Do it. Do it. That 15 detox definitely feels also pretty good. So bad detox doesn't show in our stat screen. Oh, and he's already back to full as well. Oh yeah, skip lead. Just automatically, I'm leaning towards getting the lead. Starts bending to the left. Here, yeah. Come all the way up to here. Fire. Not very effective, but as long as he fires, I get my 15 detox, so I'm happy either way. It's honestly more about just getting him to fire it. Even if he fires it at his own toes. Damn this way.
Shoot the place up. I'm gonna take all the.
And one thing I could even do here as well is just so nothing's stopping me from just stacking that way still. Campus definitely doesn't feel great for just stacking straight up with it, but it's also not too bad. Equalizer helping a little. But also equalizer making me reload more often, so.
Gonna take all your stuff.
That one's yours. Okay, give me the regen. Look at that regen. Oh, eh?
Sweet Jesus.
Huh. I'm not using armor regen. So normally armor regen just creeps up. It's actually a per tick, but then of course it presents it as a per second. So it's, and I think somebody resolved it as to being either like 8 or 10 ticks per second. but the 3% regen from the killing the fire team guys, it just goes like 3% and then waits a second and 3%. It's basically like healing in that way, which is actually, I hadn't per se noticed that was that way. Using tactically, indeed. Indeed. Have you tried cleaning your bathtub with your puppy? It's the new meta. Please don't, by the way. If you have a puppy and a bathtub, don't try to clean your bathtub with your puppy. We do not endorse such actions. IKEA does not represent the views of IKEA. Yeah, let's actually use him like a teammate, like an actual teammate. You deal with that, I'll deal with the delete. Although you do have to actually deal with the guy now.
Still there, sweetie? Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourselves ready. This situation is serious.
I mean, who is he gonna complain to? Funny would it be if we just like actually complain to Manny or something? We get demoted. We're no longer the sheriff, we become the deputy. And also, yeah, he didn't move. I'm using the Striker Tempest tech tank. So this is the very singular obliterate that is not an equalizer in the build collection moving forward. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The Striker Backfire also stayed, but this is the only one where it's from a damage perspective. The DNH obliterate actually works out a tiny bit better here. No, come on. I'm just initiating combat so that he can get up my shield away. Give me your weak point. Thank you. The weak point is enough to bring the shield out. Why did you go all the way back there? I'm in the line of fire, actually. I always like going back here. This is the spot I usually go. Just behind the truck. And then we deal with everything over there. I think we have. Come out with your hands. Like around LMG. Oh, I put my shield away again. There's a wave that spawned over there, so you need to watch out actually. That 15% detox is a lot actually.
What's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too, you inbred son of a bitch? Everybody get to the arena, now!
Diesel from the van is dead. No more Van Diesel. Although I'll show you what I can do. Keep forgetting that we've updated these already. Which is a link to the build picture of it. Here, you wanna up yet, especially if you have the Tempest. Well, worth messing around with having this. The real thing of it is because if you're just running an, for instance, Striker tech tank with just the AR, overall for especially heroic and stuff, that's more than enough. But this especially, I was going for it, is the 5th directive. We can bring in Pistolero
Listen up.
or ammo
We got
hoarders,
devils in our house
and you know,
and fiends to
not
kill us
care
all.
about ammo.
Stand and fight. You hear me?
But then also actually the way that I've set it up here is that's also why it has these 2 weapons, is if this becomes an equalizer, so this is a crit chance mod, the DNA chest with a crit chance mod, it goes to a equalizer with a crit chance mod. Now we swap this to a Crusader and we main this weapons, and then it's the striker technique. And then we stick back to the DNH for that.
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels. Filters
It's actually
failing.
looks nice and creepy with his green lights as well.
Don't just stand around then. There you are!
Yeah. Oh yeah, with this season, with the skill, the scavenge skill thingy, you have to watch out with putting your shield away. Because I need, whenever we put the shield away, we need one of those things again to pull it back. Because normally I try to be pretty aggressive with it and just put the shield away when I don't need it, and then just only pull it out when, you know, something's shooting at me. Just so we can move around faster. You missed, but that's fine. You still give me 15 tax. Shield versus shield. Shield wins.
Taking out the hyena leadership leaves the faction in disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies and the equipment those bastards were ordering.
We're already
Now little desert
51.
now. The theater settlement will be able to rest a little easier now.
Double XP helping quite a bit there. Hey, I haven't season leveled this account yet, so that's what we're kind of doing here. Although we'll see how much longer we go here. Because... actually, let's go get a Krampus again. Actually, that fight was fine. I'll likely go like 1 more or 2 more missions or something. Hey, Krampus. That guy sucks though.
Get those fuckers!
I'm just gonna go around the corner.
They really want me dead.
Really, dude.
Got a man down.
Because the named Truson heavies are always like the second they come out, they will put out a
Objective available.
shot out, and that's usually going to be on target. Oh, I did get his backpack.
Shit! Shit!
Screaming and the yelling. Oh, already had rifle. Yeah. Still need to get all the immobilizers for most things. I only have it on rifle. How many Krampuses do I have? Just 1. Kind of reading through those lists there. Oh wait, is there actually? Do I still have that capital one? Because one of the things as well is actually these are 600 now, so there are a lot as well. Oh, wait, what? I have 10 recruited. How does this? Oh, maybe it doesn't count if it's in the safe houses. It doesn't count them there. That's odd. Oh, we actually had capital as a priority. Likely that's why I took it, but then I forgot. 1658. The character. Oh, that's Roosevelt. This is with an exotic item too. Did we just do Roosevelt? Done all 3 strongholds. Yeah. Let's go do a Roosevelt. So we just run something aggressive. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab an Eclipse. Let's see if anybody else is running a Roosevelt. Apparently no. Everybody's just Krampusing. Everybody's just. My mind went somewhere. But I'm not sure I want to say the line that my mind just had there. I feel I have to do it now, right? It's otherwise it's just a tease, but but yeah, I was about to say everybody's of course just balls deep in Krampusy. It's a mature rated stream, right? So childish jokes are allowed. Yeah. And thanks, Hera. That one's deserved. That one's I'll own that one. Yeah. I didn't say it and then I did. Yeah, I should. What am I doing? Let's grab Glass Negotiator. This one's actually set up for Bighorn too, right? 55 on Bighorn, that's fine. Yeah, let's. Wait, is this incorrect? Yeah. Oh, it's set up for that to be exact. And no directives. So I get started with this, and then if I get a team, I'll go Eclipse.
Taking down the outcast stronghold and neutralizing their leader, Emmeline Shaw, will do serious damage to the faction. Also, Henry has intel that a mechanical engineer from the campus settlement was brought here recently, so be on the lookout for captives.
You've got a few hostiles ahead.
And then we have a few hostiles ahead. Kill him, boy. Kill him. Kill him. Starting to fill up.
More bad guys just past the fuselage of a cargo plane.
I'll wait
No
till it's
indication of the shooting.
a full team.
Anything? Not a goddamn thing. Why are we patrolling this far out?
Curiosity.
Cause
Oh,
Emily
actually,
told
yeah.
us to. Take
Cheska
it up with
though.
her if you gotta complain.
Especially for Straga. Close enough.
Another agent has joined your
It's
panel.
closer than most get. But yeah, let's
Keep your
I think
eyes
we'll finish
open.
off this
It might
mission
be
and then
nothing, but it
I'll
might be something. Is that supposed to be helpful, Earl? Because it isn't.
go do
Shut your
something
damn
helpful
mouth
for
before I
Earl.
shut it for you. Both of you, shut up.
Another agent is now in your group.
That guy's called Thomas
Another
Hunter.
agent has joined your group.
Question is he Hunter called Thomas, or does he, does he hunt Thomases? Who knows? I'm gonna try to do it here. Should be able to. Ah, clips.
Those outside have sacrificed themselves for you. Prove that their sacrifice was not in vain.
Sacrifice is totally in vain.
How the hell?
How the hell indeed. What? Where did ADS release there?
Tango down!
Hurry! Let's move!
There's no direct way into the main compound from where you are. If you can get up on the wing, you can detour around to the west
Loot it
along
all.
the quarantine barricade.
Okay, check with them. It's interesting that they're just letting me have my guy out. In a group setting, it is definitely just a weird thing of the swapping the guy out. So what ends up happening in a lot is just random matchmaking, just people pulling theirs out the whole time. Their companion, not
Coming
their.
up on a burn pit. At least
So everybody's
half a
just
dozen
pulling out their
hostiles, but it
things.
doesn't look like they're expecting you.
It's completely indecent. Yeah. We have a dirty mine today. We should clean it.
Target eliminated!
She's about to ask me if I like barbecue while I'm setting her on fire. I feel the answer is there. Here's what my compatriots are running. There's definitely enough damage here. Thermal striker with blue screen. A little too blue for group setting, but it's fine. One thing I'm curious about. No. That's not even the like B choice. That's like third stat on LMGs, especially there, should be just crit chance.
These guys are insane.
But yeah, it's definitely like going rate of fire or DTA or something, or DTH is like, you know, not the best one, but crit is definitely the wrong choice. Crit damage is definitely the wrong choice. I do 0 damage against that, so I'm not even gonna try.
Those outside have sacrificed themselves for you.
Don't think I got any money.
How the hell?
It is my part. My companion will help you guys. I'll help myself to the loot. Allies are a little timid. Any of them look behind them? One did. Did they? No, not even. Or maybe they just don't care about the lead. It's not a curiosity who went for the box and not. Not very festive. I think you'll find actually with the amount of babies born around 9 months after Christmas. Christmas might not be a bad. It's not just about getting together with the family, it's about making some time.
Serious trauma detected.
Don't finish me off. I'm sorry. I did enough there. That's a wicked match. At least, also, yeah, they don't have the bat or something.
Coming up on the central area, and it looks like they've sealed the gate.
Then you're gonna have to find a way to unseal it.
Those outside have sacrificed themselves for you. Prove that their sacrifice was not in vain.
You know what? I'll do it like this. I've had the worst luck recently trying to get the fire cam through the gates there, so we'll just toss a.
He's on me.
Thank you, boy. I'm just gonna sit back, aren't they? I'm still gonna do it. Fuck it. You only die once.
Damn, you see that shot?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Wait, that guy was still following me? Okay. Let's see, if we can kind of catch him as they spawn, I can make quite a difference. And then here as well, I can up some chests.
Got that damn outcast.
Nice.
Be careful. They're bound to be expecting you.
Really? You think? That voice line makes sense at the start of the mission, but by now I feel, yeah. Marksman rifle.
What the hell was that?
A group of hostiles is moving toward a boat on the east shore. They're escorting someone who appears to be unarmed.
If Emmeline gets away, finding her isn't going to be easy. You've got to
Wait,
stop that
but-
boat.
Emmeline has arms.
Find a way to the shore and make sure that boat doesn't get away.
Impressive that they know that that's there. And I'm mostly just deconstructing. Just want the protect the fabrics and stuff back up again. Fire's out. I'm gonna press the line of fire, but be on this side. Shot.
Damn it!
How'd they get round me? You better hold up.
Yes, they're just not expecting me to be where I am. I keep getting shot in the back, but although honestly, I often do that as well. Just if I'm just lazy, just
Tanks are a primary target.
there is no friendly fire anyway. Just might as well shoot some allies if I go like, is that an enemy? It's just shoot. It'll be fine. Number I should die. Yeah. This shot is always annoying.
Vital signs critical.
It's gonna take the full heal there. Did we get him? No, but I won't.
Those outside have sacrificed themselves for you.
Do one of those. Oh, that's what it's on there. Not even an attempt at like, you know what? I'm gonna roll out of the way. Just,
Serious trauma detected.
not it. It said not it.
Agent out of action.
Oh hey, oh yeah, the guy's gonna get my revive.
How the hell? You ass. Without their leader and their stronghold, the outcasts are going to be much less of a problem than before. You know, what happened to them was horrific, but what they did was even worse. I just hope they're finally at peace.
When they're finally in pieces, free liberty.
An agent has left your group.
And I'm gonna go to over there. Wait, does that mean that they're... Oh no, that was I wanted to re-inspect them actually and see it like...
Priority
I was
objective
willing to bet that
available,
they're...
agent.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Crit would be like super messed up if they're also running crit damage on the LMG. I did a little bit of the mission at the start solo, so... But still. Eclipse should not be top damage on this one. We'll leave it behind.
You have left.
Indeed. It's just... I think they might know we're here, yeah.
Guard duty. Figures.
Library. So it's marksman rifles done. What level are we? 55. So going fast on the season track. Yeah, let's actually fix this up as well. So this was from the reward track from Golden Bullets. Whatever we had last week. Yeah, golden. Let's go pop those two. And then let's actually pop that one from the like the extra downtime thing. I think that's that other one, but that one should be 0 weight. So we'll see if there's something useful in there. And I might hang on to some concentrated company.
Good to see you.
Better than that. So we already have the blueprint for, so. But we'll just donate that one.
Thanks for making the deal.
All right, yeah. Donate the donatables. We'll deconstruct the deconstructibles. And we're building up back those. Oh, yeah. Did I get any keys from that? Although I'm not going to spend them till level 25. I got one winter key. Maybe this evening as well, we'll go around and get the 40 caches done on this account. Kind of today and tomorrow, I want to get most of that done. But also, of course, yeah, we'll start on main account again just to do some builds there. I'm also going to change this save already. Be this way. Because her Tinker Mask is also crit chance, that's crit damage. Oh, because she has OD as well. But then this can just be crit chance. Yeah. This can go in. Wait, why is it still 50? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that's double chance. Oh, yeah, no, we're gonna. Sorry. So, yeah, but that's easy fix. So that goes over there. This becomes a chance. Yeah. And then we save it like this. And now the reason I save it as 5 pieces, same for instance that negotiator over there, is just load the build, overdogs. And then it's set up for overdogs. The only thing is, like, yeah, you have to kind of do the shuffle of that, of like, where do I need my crit chance or crit damage? Or reload the build and Tinkerer. And also correctly there. Now, of course, with Tinkerer, we would need to change the weapons, but that's fine. And then also we can stick in a Coyote, but then we would need to lose a crit chance, but, you know, we just do that somewhere. Just flip something. Can be handy to have a, although I could see on the OD if I can fix it up there. Wait, can I? To have it be because this is the other place that this gets used. Really? I mean, yeah, we could actually. Right. Oh, even here it should be a crit chance. Why isn't it? Wait, where? Because I think it's just Umbra on like character 3. I have it that way, but then that's what just because of Umbra. OD isn't Umbra. 12 crits? No. Because if it is this with a chance mod, then it's also like if it goes to Coyote, it drops the crit chance for the Coyote with a crit damage mod. As then yeah, we could even have it that way. Oh, then all of this can be crit chance. Actually, that was the idea. That should actually be the save. Because I didn't pay too much attention to the saves here. We'll give this character a pass on some point. But for now, let's run that for now. I'm gonna go take a few hours off. Go and chill out there, and then I'll be back in around 2.5 hours time. Go eat, maybe even sleep for an hour, and then we'll be back later on. Let's go and raid. Yeah, I think we go with a usual target, a usual suspect. Let me check the category though for a second. If I see any names that I'm like, you know what, let's go with them instead. Nah, let's just go with Prime as they're doing. Looks like some dailies or some weeklies or something. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. We'll continue on. I'll likely jump onto main account first. We'll do some build collection work and maybe even some tipping skill. The start of the tipping skill calculation sheet for the build showcase, but that shouldn't be too like it's not super a lot. It's mostly just showing the stacking, showing where we're going with the backpack, but not the chest quite often. Although actually that's more just a discussion piece, but we have to have the damage numbers and stuff for that. And yeah, I can copy it already from the unit alloys video. Should have also, yeah, glass versus units versus glass versus equalizer. Sacrifice versus equalizer with overdogs. Maybe some of the other exotics. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, enough yapping. Just sitting here yapping. Let's send everybody off to I am Pure Prime, or Prime as we usually call him. And yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Thank you all for joining me as we grinded up some levels. We fixed up the last builds that needed changes. The rest is all I want to change them up a little bit. Or giving them basically a refresh just to have everything look right. But yeah, more of that this evening if you're interested in that. But for now, thank you all for joining me. We'll send everybody off to Prime. Also, for those that are interested in drops, Prime, of course, also has drops. That'll just keep accruing that way. Thank you all for joining me. And as always, have a good day. Well, I was about to say again, have a good night as I normally do, but it's day, so I'll just go, have a good day.